Good morning, good evening. What time of day? Well, actually, this is a lecture I'm going to do here. Um, for geared towards teenagers, go to high school, maybe elementary kids, and university as well. So I'm going to do it in a way that you think about. Number one, this lecture is on bullying. Say, okay, when I went to high school, we didn't have social media. We didn't have YouTube, actually, fact, while out there. We didn't have a lot of computers. Matter of fact, we had a library, electronics, and that, and even electronic instructor at my time said this stuff will come in the future. It's on the back pile. I said, of course, I thought, well, at the time, even I said social media was going to be a big thing in the future then. Well, anyways, enough of the past here. Well, anyways, I'm going to explain what bullying do to a student, a victim. First, you're getting bullied by a victim, by a bully who's person doing the bullying. You know, not only bully, but bully when people get bullied by a bully, it can happen in the schoolyard. It can happen in a corridor at a high school. It can happen on social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, many places. Now, the victim of that person, the victim of being bullied, the victim here will feel like, powerless. Like, I can't do anything. Victim will sit there. He's young. He's still like maybe 12, 13, 14, 15, or 20-year-old college student, 19-year-old university. He feels powerless. He doesn't know how to handle it. So, and even in elementary kids, in elementary school, between this 8, 9 years old, they feel powerless. Don't know what. I can't call my parents. I feel, oh boy. They totally part. They withdraw from school. They get bad grades. They miss school. They play hooky and that. When you played hooky in my time, when I went to school in the 80s, you play hooky, the insurance officer come after you and bring you back to school. No, today, I don't know how they do it today. They have to organize through it, but they don't go after people like they did in the old days. Well, anyways, so what happens is, you know, they will, two things will happen. You know, two things does. Number one, you feel powerless, out of control. You don't want to go to school. You're being bullied, etc. But you can also stop it in one way or another. I'm going to explain it to you. Trans women are worse for getting bullied in high school. Transgender female attending high school worse being bullied. I remember hearing a case once, a year ago. This went on inside the high school. It was not in the U.S. Here in Hamilton. It was the Delta High. It went inside Delta, where a trans student were going to the bathroom. These teenage girls put a mirror over a door and started snapping pictures of the willy. He hadn't had a bottom done yet. Oh my God. And this person was just bullied all over social media. And I seen it and I flagged that and I put a stop to it because that was incorrect. Actually, I went down to Hamilton School Board, to the principal doctor. I reported that to the video and to the principal. And the principal actually knew who the students were. And they brought them in the office. And I went and I lectured them. I said, look, this is what you done. You better claim responsibility or I'm going to have to get the police here and they will claim responsibility or your parents. You know what? Well, police came. They got a lot of trouble. They got time in jail. They were banned from ever attending any school again. They didn't get what they wanted. In fact, they ended up suspended, going to reformatory. And this was 2 years ago. Maybe in fact, unfortunately, victim of bullying, he did excel in school and graduated, went on to a university. Unfortunately, good thing a victim did, but got counting. But if you see bullying, take that action. Adults, you take the action as well because it can be stopped. And if you, in high school, kids, trans women and non-trans and this alike do get bullied. Doesn't matter what gender you are. It has no gender boundaries. Bullied. It's like, honesty. Here's what happened. If you to the person doing the avoid person doing the malicious act, criminal act upon that person, the act of bullying, he will get a lot of things. He will the school board can do anything out of power. Makes it a power to answer suspending the person for rest of indefinitely. Indefinite suspension. Number 2, the person can also get indefinite suspension, can have a lifetime ban from school, never able to attend university, be banned from going to any university anywhere. 2, have a criminal record the rest of their life that will affect his ability to get a job. 2, he can also end up, the victim also can do time in jail if he bullied the person into a coma. He can do a lot of time in jail for a lot of time to think about it behind bars. And remember that, But when the victim, now come down to the victim of this crime, bullying. The victim can go to many services in a home community. It might be a victim services, other social agencies and will conduct counseling. Just remember, make sure to find one funded through local fund. It's a shareable one, but don't. The other ones out there going to charge a lot of money for it, and they'll cost you more money to get the service than you want to spend. And if you're a teenager in high school, you may not have that funds to do it. Certainly your parent will have it, because they got their bill to pay too. Now, what else would happen to a person who's being bullied? Now, laws may vary from state to state, country to country, so please do that. But if you're being bullied, go to your instructor, report it to the instructor. The bullier, unfortunately, the person that doing the crime, he gonna do any way possible saying that, well, like this. He will say to you something like this. Well, if you go to, you're gonna rat on me and I'm gonna beat you in a coma, or I'm gonna bring a gun and I'm gonna shoot you dead. Well, you know what? See, there's one that long as the person you can't keep in the grasp of doing that, he's gonna keep on doing it. He's gonna steal whatever hopes and dreams you got out of high school. Gonna steal it. He's gonna ruin your life. And you know what? And that is not, what I want to see in any student anywhere. That's something I do not tolerate any day, any place. If I hear of somebody being bullied, I will do anything in my power to stop that person being bullied. I will literally report it to school administration. Trust me, I've done it about quite a few times. One time, that's just 2 days ago, or last night, I was passing by Delta, and I heard about a kid was crying at set, teenager, calming her down. She told me about being bullied. So I walked her back across to the principal's office in the school. And I went in and talked to the principal and told what happened. He told me about bullying. And the principal turned around and right on the bat and the police came. Then I told the police, and blah, blah, and then this they handled it from there basically after that. And so sooner or later I have to sit in court and testify. When I testify, this lady being bullied. Now too. See, that's the way it intervened. That not only did I stop the bullying there, the student is probably doing better now than ever before because the bully's in jail. See, plain and simple, or probation and parole, one or the other. So, if you see it, do something about it. B, prevent bullying happening is report it If you approach a victim, don't report it. You can report it. Anybody can report it to the local administration at any school. And that's very common. If I report that, and not boring, we will save that person. That's the case and fanatic problem. Well, I would mention, but also the victim would receive counseling, may receive psychiatry treatment, may receive a whole lot of different things on the list. I mean, depending how bad it was and what the grade was, the victim will get their services, including a visit to victim services where you can get referral to that. So anyways, if you see it, do something about it. Don't be a fool and let it continue. Because you let that continue, you're just as guilty as approaching conducting the bullying himself. Just as guilty as the person committing the crime by not seeing it. Trust me, I stopped about a couple of incidents. I've seen a few on social media where I actually flagged. I seen one on YouTube, where bullying, what person being bullied on YouTube, person planning a bullying attack in Hamilton. I flagged that video, and that video totally removed from YouTube immediately, and that person suspended. Google take action. It will suspend your YouTube if you bullying prevention is what I are doing. Prevent bullying is where you do. These are tools to prevent it and to keep you safe in school and continue. So, hope you listen to it, hope you enjoy it. And this lecture, the class I did conducted online here, now done with. And I do not, and hopefully if you have it in your high school, seek counseling. Go to your instructor. Don't let it continue. Only you can stop it. You blog over.